for the fans. Absolutely, but I don't want to be a pessimist. I want to be an optimist that we get this over the line with Usyk.
What percentage would you say you are at the moment that the Usyk fight happens next?
I'm not going to say that anymore because I said I was very confident, and it cost me a few quid with Tyson when I said that the AJ fight was going to happen. So I'm not going to bock it. I'm just going to say we're all on the same page. Contracts issued, and hope. Well, one thing we have done, we've got a contract issued, so that's quite a step forward.
And there's nothing in that contract without giving.
What's good, family? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Jan for coming through and boosting the coin up. In before, put the wrong link on the screen, 100%. Salute to Jan, no doubt about it. So we just heard there from your man's Frank Warren. Now, YB, you're reading too much into it. YB, contract. I don't care about what they say is out there. Yeah. Number one, I haven't heard nothing from Usyk's team. That's what I'm going to say right now. I haven't heard zip from Usyk's team. Now, that could be good. That could be. It's all fine. It's all Mary, quite contrary. You know, that's what it could be. But why is it? The last I heard from Team Usyk was like in the last week. They said, deadline, we ain't playing around. Now, Frank Warren saying a contract's been issued. Now, it probably has. Probably. I remember Eddie Hearn saying, Frank Warren said he sent a contract and we haven't got it for 8 days. And do you know what I'm saying? You just don't know, do you? But my whole thing is, Frank said the contract's issued. So why would he then not commit to the actual locking in of it? He says, and the fact he used the AJ fight as the comparison, that to me is iffy. I don't want to guarantee you the Usyk fight happening because the AJ fight didn't happen. Wait a minute. You just said the contract issued. Which is it? Do you know what I'm saying? If I issue a contract, I'll be saying, listen, AJ fight, completely irrelevant. Different events, different promoters. Yes, the AJ fight didn't happen, but I can tell you now, this one's happening. Why couldn't he just do that? But again, bear in mind, it's not a case of where YB. Fury definitely wants it. Fury's team wants it, and it's just Frank Warren maybe playing around. I did a video the other day. Team Fury. Sometimes these things can't happen. Sometimes you have to fight Chisora 6 times. Sometimes it's life. You don't always get what you want. Sometimes you have to have Fury versus Wilder 4. That's what Sugar Hill was saying. And now we've got Frank using the AJ fight. And I get the feeling you watch in 2 weeks' time. Number one, I'm still telling you, man. Again, this ain't me. I didn't even know Tyson Fury mentioned an injury. But the fact he did, he went out of his way, to my shock, and to even the interviewer said, wow, that's a surprise. We didn't know you was injured. So again, when the interviewer said to Fury, how quick can this Usyk fight happen? Fury could have said, it can happen tomorrow. I want it badly. He didn't. He went out of his way to bring up an injury and bring up needing surgery. So because of that, I don't know. This injury and this surgery, it was so immediate he had to mention it after the Chisora fight. What happened to that? I haven't heard no follow through. Now it could be he's got it all sorted and he's fine, or it could be he's choosing to fight on with it regardless, or it could be it's coming soon. I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence either way. I'm just putting it out there because just fingle with me for a minute, yeah? You man know why I be making words up. Just fingle with me for a minute. What would Frank Warren's words be if he knew Tyson Fury was about to come out with a shock surgery in January? What would that be? It's just, innit? When the interviewer says to Frank Warren, what's the chances of this fight happening? If Frank Warren knew a big surgery burger was going to be dropped in January, he'd probably say something like, ooh, apples and pears. The AJ fight didn't happen, so I don't really want to guarantee that, innit? Because what's the AJ fight got to do with this? You yourself said the contract's issued. So why wouldn't you? The fact the AJ fight didn't happen ain't got nothing to do with this one. In fact, to the contrary, you'd be feeling, you know what? we had bad luck in September. So the chances are we're bound for some good luck. No? Oh, no, not Frank Warren. And the human mind, it works. The human mind likes to draw parallels between things. Yeah? Think of all the fights Frank Warren has successfully made. Why couldn't Frank Warren draw a parallel between the Fury and Usyk fight with all the other successful fights he's made? Frank Warren could have said, you know what? You've asked me the percent of this fight happening, I'll tell you 100%. Because I made a fight with Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois. Or, you want me to tell you the percentage of this fight happening? I made Fury and Wilder 3, so it's 100%. He didn't do that. Instead, or he could have even said, you know what? I made Fury and Chisora happen. That's his most, bear in mind, Fury and Chisora is his most recent data point. He was able to make that, no problem. So why is he going not to his last fight? That's an argument. Well, YB is using his last data point. The AJ fight is not his last data point. He's going before the Chisora fight. Oh, I can't guarantee you the Usyk fight because a fight 2 fights ago didn't happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Who does that? Oh, sorry people, I can't guarantee you the next fight because AJ 10 years ago didn't fight me. That's essentially what he's saying. Because the AJ fight did happen 10 years ago, this fight might not happen. What the fuck? Get this guy out of it, 100%. Now, it might not mean nothing. I might just be being too deep with the psychoanalysis. But like I said, the brain usually, the brain likes to put things in pots. And I hate to say it, but this Usyk fight, from Frank Warren's point of view, it seems to be in the pot of not happening along with the AJ fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, well, YB, Frank Warren's new to the game like Ben Shalong, and Ben Shalong's never put a big fight on, so he doesn't have any data to work with. Frank Warren's got a whole pool full of successful fights he could have lumped in this one with. He chose to lump it in with the one that didn't happen. Does it guarantee the fight doesn't happen? No. But bear in mind again, what else do we know? Again, Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill, what did he do with it? Did Sugar Hill lump in the Usyk fight with the Wilder fight and the Dillian White fight and all the fights that have happened? No. He put it in a category of, apples and pears, these things sometimes don't happen and whatever else. These man, Frank Warren, they're all acting like they know something we don't. They're all setting the scene. In one breath he tells you, yeah, all the contract's done. In the next breath, he can't guarantee the fight happens. I'm not going to do that because the AJ fight 6 fights ago didn't happen. Who does that? Don't make no sense, does it? Why would he not guarantee it? Now, we all know, obviously. We all know. It's not like we've got a gun to his head. The fact he can't even lie to us in that sense. What's that about? Why couldn't he lie to us? Yeah, definitely going to happen. If you're confident inside of something happening, normally, most people accept nothing's ever 100%. So why not tell us, yeah man, it's as good as done? Why is he edgy for? Who cares about the AJ fight not happening? The AJ fight never made no sense anyway. It was short notice. It wasn't even talked about. No one had it on the radar. AJ had just fought in August. It made no sense whatsoever. So forget that. This Usyk fight has been primed. Usyk took time off to heal his injuries specifically for this fight. This fight has been primed for. So why aren't you rock hard to lock it in? Now, what I'm saying, it's all circumstantial and it's all speculation. I hope this fight does get done. I just get iffy. I remember in the first half of 2021, I remember saying, I get iffy when Team Fury, when they all start saying the same things. And that's not something new. People who follow this channel, yeah, you man will know me. You man know I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying, when I hear, all I need now, yeah, for example, if I hear John Fury come out and say something along the lines of, the fight's hard to make, and you know, sometimes, if I hear that, it's off, not happening. Because in 2021, when AJ and Fury were negotiating, every now and then they'd all come out and start saying the same thing. I can't, this, that, the other. I forget, that was it. At the time, yeah, it was C19. At the time, Frank, the AJ fight might not be able to happen because of C19 and we're not sure about arenas and whatnot. That was the narrative. And at the time, it started off with Fury slipped it in there. Oh, we're not sure about C19. And then a week later, Frank Warren put it out there. Oh, well, it's C19. And then a week later, John Fury said something about the same topic. Now, these guys aren't the most intelligent guys. They ain't sitting down and plotting things out. What they are doing is they're having conversations behind the scenes. And it seems to me the Team Fury conversations behind the teams is something along the lines of, we're not rock hard for this fight. That's not my opinion. Sugar Hill didn't sound rock hard for it. Sugar Hill could have said, listen, man, I can't speak for Tyson Fury. We know we're all over the place. What I can say is I'm pushing for the USYK fight. I want to punch that midget up. I want to spread that gap in that midget's teeth 100%. Yeah? That's what he could have said. Frank Warren could have said, listen, we know Tyson Fury a bit all over the place. What I can say is I'm rock hard for this. I'm pulling all in all directions for this fight. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to say. We know you can't guarantee anything. What you can guarantee is that you're going to... For example, Frank could say, listen, my name's Frank Warren. I love working with Tyson Fury. The AJ fight didn't happen. I've told Tyson, if me and you want to continue working together, this is the only fight I'm putting on. I've told Tyson, I'm not putting on no other fight. So get this done. Now, if their side fails, that's all we can control. But as Frank Warren, as the head of Queensberry Promotions, I've told Tyson, this is the only fight I'm willing to promote. Oops. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, people will say, YB, oh, he's never going to do that. Oh, Fury is the money. That's the problem with money, you see. All people care about, even though Frank's already a millionaire. At what point do you start being about character? You know what? I've made loads of money in my life. What matters now is delivering real value to the fans. People don't need no more inflation scams. Now, there's plenty of inflation scams already out there. What do people need right now is some half-decent quality. That's what Frank Warren could be saying. Yeah? I've told Tyson it's either the USYK fight or bust. Or better yet, he could have said, listen, it's a USYK fight or the Joyce fight. Or you can go and fight some bum somewhere else. We didn't hear that. We heard, oh, I can't guarantee that. No. What that tells me is, when people can't guarantee something, it tells me they've got a bum fight lined up instead. Oops. But I hope I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Listen, I'm probably wrong. Time will tell. Yeah? Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button. Subscribe. And lick off the bell. No doubt about it. 100%.